Hey again, it's me again. I did say I was going to do a second video. This one was actually a recommendation from a friend of mine. This recommendation was given out to a friend of mine called Athena. I hope I said that name right. I do apologise if I haven't. I was tagged in on Facebook along with other Goths that she knew about to do a reaction to the 40 Years of Goth Male Edition. Now I have seen the female version of it, and it was very disappointing on some behalves. They completely got different subculture styles wrong and timelines wrong, so I really do hope that I am not too disappointed on this one. I've been trying to avoid it for quite a while now, so this is actually a good time to actually get out the way. So I'm about to watch it, and I'm going to see what I think of it. Hopefully it'll be okay. Nice music. Punk. Okay. Okay, that one's quite interesting because it's very true that Goth did come from the punk scene. It's always been depicted as the cousins from punk. Very iffy, a lot of people go, saying that is punk really part of Goth culture. It wasn't really cemented as an actual subculture status itself. I personally, for the history of it, I am going to agree with it, because without the punk, we wouldn't have the post-punk, without the post-punk sound, we wouldn't have the sound of Goth that we all know. So that's actually pretty clever. Plus, I like the Sid Vicious head and the little drain pipe trousers. The Neuromantic. Okay. Looks like something that Specimen would wear. Okay. That one's interesting because I have seen a lot of old pictures and a lot of people within the Goth community do exactly that type of hairstyle and that look, especially the makeup and lipstick. Neuromantic, would I count it? Yes, to an extent, because a lot of bands who were involved in the Neuromantic movement, who were already labelled Goth at the time, they did incorporate a lot of the style. The Lords of the New Church is a good example. So yeah, I guess I count that because it did have an impact, because glam and punk did have a lot of impact within the Goth style, and a lot of Neuromantics were influenced by David Bowie, so yeah, that was pretty on point in my opinion. The Trad Goth. Looks like Robert Smith. Okay, I can take that. It's not bad at all. Okay, that one was pretty on point. Would I say it came out in 85? No, I'll probably say it came out just before that, because there wasn't a massive transition gap from the punks and the trad goths. It was very blurred in that line. But maybe when trad goth became more of a thing back then, possibly, but I'll probably say it was a bit earlier than that. At the moment, I'm not too keen on the timeline at the moment, but the image itself was pretty good. Interesting work with the bandana. I would have probably said that was a little bit more within the glam side of anything. I haven't seen many goths who wore bandanas or cowboy boots, but it does pull off. Leather jacket though, I always preferred the blazers and the velvet stuff personally for trad goth. The vampire. Not bad.
Let's see your eyes, let's see your teeth. Now take a little bite out of me. Take a bite, take a bite, take a...
Okay, the vampire one, that was pretty on point with timeline, because 1990 was when Lestat in Interview with a Vampire came out on Queen of the Damned, so the whole vampire historical phase came back within the modern culture, modern subculture, let's say during the 90s. This is when goth music was going through a bit of transition itself along with the subculture style. Yeah, I have seen loads of people dress up vampiric, some people a bit too serious in my opinion. It's a good style, I have to admit that, but as a fan of the whole vampire subgenre of goth culture, I've not been a massive fan, but I really dig that style. Red contacts always get me. The winkle picker style, I personally think that should have gone within the trad goth scene, to be honest, and they should have stuck to some nice, kind of old-fashioned boots that make it all better. Apart from that, spot on. Industrial. Gotta see how the style was made. Okay, that was pretty short for industrial. I've always had an issue with industrial music being related to goth culture because I always found industrial to be more of the new wave branch more than the punk branch, and they always had different style. It was a lot more electronic-y style more than attitude style, which I've noticed. But I guess during the 90s, say when Nine Inch Nails came around and the whole theme of goth culture kind of like merged together along with sounds like Ministry and all that, I can't deny that industrial has played a part in goth culture. The fashion itself is pretty interesting. I nearly lost my shit when I saw the PVC stuff. PVC's never been a thing of mine, but yeah, I'd say that was pretty spot on, especially with like the tattoos and how the hair was kind of like almost like militarized. That's the way how I see it. Cyber goth. Okay, I've seen loads of people like that. Many females I've noticed. I'd say it does rock out that look. Okay, cybergoth, that's a very interesting one because that's when in the late 90s to 2000s when EBM music became more of a thing within goth culture, and a lot of the more industrial genres took more of that route and this whole glow sticks and gas mask thing. I personally wasn't a big fan of it, but he did get that look pretty spot on. I've always seen people involved in that industrial scene, more rivet heads for males and more cyber goths for girls. That's what I've noticed. I've never seen many goth dudes with the masks and the big snorkeled fake dreadlock things, but no, that was pretty spot on. Oh dear, please don't tell me. Emo? You better be fucking sorry. No. Wait. Emo? No. This is why people are going to get confused. We've always had this issue when people say goths and emos are no different. Yes, they are different. They should not have added that. That's a very shit excuse just to throw in. Okay, quick history lesson for you. Emo came from the early hardcore scenes of America during the hardcore punk phase. Third wave emo got very, very mixed up with all the pop punk and all this type of bands that were using glam makeup like Black Veil Brides and all that stuff. Emo, no, okay. Some bands like the Rasmus and the Used and all that, they use a lot of gothic imagery, but were they goth? No. I still get asked if I like My Chemical Romance. Fucking hell, that was 10 years ago. Fuck you, Black Parade. Can't lie, I like his shirt, but would I call it that? No. Just a disclaimer, I'm not dissing emo culture. I know many people that grew up with that stuff in the music. It was around when I was going around, and I respect that. But would I count it with goth? No. We always used to take the mix saying that emos are just skaters who tried to dress in goth satire. This is where you're going to get the confusion. There's a big difference between goths and emos. Massive. If you look at the other ones, you can see a big example of that. Victorian? Oh, it's Wardian. 2010, really? I'd say I like the look. That's very suave. He's got goth swag. Okay, I did like that one. It's towards in Victorian, the whole period goth look. I wouldn't say it came out in 2010. Please, I was dressing up Victorian back when in 2008. That timeline was a little bit wrong, but overall I liked the look. I'm pretty sure it was around way before then. Probably around the same time that the vampire stage came out in the 90s. Ooh. Deathrock Revival. Interesting. Now that's Deathrock. It's a lot better than the female one. That's pretty spot on, to be honest. Especially that Deathrock. Colour. Okay, last one, Deathrock Revival. I'm glad they mentioned Deathrock, and I'm so happy they got that one spot on. Deathrock Revival 2015, no. That one I'd say was pretty wrong, because a few years ago, we're talking 2012, 2013, that's when the whole Deathrock thing came back within the social media and the alternative culture. So it wasn't 2 years ago, I'd probably say it was a little more than that, but that was really spot on. Anyhow, that is my reaction. Overall synopsis on that, overall analysis. It was good, it was a lot better than the first one which I found. I can say that they threw in one or two that were delivered to piss off a few people, but overall they did get the different styles correct. I think the only one which I would have probably mentioned afterwards is like the more modern versions, like New Goth and what stuff, just to complete the collection. But yeah, overall I liked how they picked on specifically different substyles like Neuromantic and Goth, the Punk and Goth which would have been Deathrock really. That was actually really good, I liked that. Some slight fashion errors, slight timeline errors, but overall I personally prefer that a lot more than the other one. Anyhow, that's my reaction video. I really hope you enjoyed that. As I said before, if you want me to react to anything more, recommend it to me either on Facebook or down here. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you very soon.